Welcome to the Immortal Iron Fist Guide by Nightfox.
Step aside. The Immortal Iron Fist has arrived.
Iron Fist is a high mobility, self-sustaining duelist with a high damage output and a knack for going Kaioken times 10 on your local backline. I would recommend Iron Fist to any duelist who values self-reliance and enjoys the constant sound of his enemies catching hands. I'm going to go over his base abilities so that way when I show you some gameplay footage and give you some clips later, you're going to understand what's happening because it's all going to be happening very, very quickly. First up, we have Jeet Kune Do. Strike the targeted enemy with Jeet Kune Do, reducing the cooldown of Dragon's defense with every hit. So this tends to do a 5-hit combo, and on the 5th hit, you're also going to do a little bit of knockback, like right there. And you can also hit, and store up that knockback to hit there. That could be used to push back melees. It could also be used to push people off of environments. Also, if you jump through the air and kick at your target, and use the same ability, you will track them and do a little dash towards them. This is great for catching on flyers, and we're going to cover that later. The variant of your punches is Yat Ji Chungkyun. Sorry if I'm butchering that, I'm doing my best, guys. Assume a defensive stance with a boost of chi to block incoming attacks and gain damage reductions. Once he exits the defensive stance, he gains bonus health and can strap back with Yat Ji Chungkyun. In layman's, what this means is that you're going to right-click reactively when people are going to strike you, like so. This will give you the empowered state to attack with the longer attack animation, gain bonus health, and all of your left kicks will create a short dash to the target. Also, it lasts as long as those yellow bars you see on the side ticking down. Remember, your regular attacks will reduce the cooldown of that right click. On to the Kunlun kick. Dash forward, delivering a flying kick when hitting an enemy or reaching full range, dealing extra damage to the target in relation to how much health they have missing, which will just lead to a quick KO. You can use this to escape. You can use this to initiating close distance. Next up, we have Harmony Recovery. Cross legs and channel chi, recovering health. Excess healing converts to bonus health. This is going to give you 50 overshield or just heal you back from regular health. So I use it before going into fights like this, or I like to use it to get up into high locations like this tucked away where I can heal. Honestly, you're just going to be surprised at how much you get away with it doing it in the middle of combat sometimes, getting to full health and jumping right back in. This is the ability that I forget I have most often. Passive. Sure, we've had double jump, but what about triple jump? As well as pairing with wall running. So if you hold down the jump button while next to a wall, you'll wall run. So with the jump ability, it is a triple jump, and the jump starts refreshing the moment you wall run or you touch ground. So really practice that wall run, play little games of the floor is lava with your friends in the practice range. At first, you're going to be feeling like it feels a little bit clunky or weird, but after a day or two of playing, you're gonna feel like a god. It's so much fun to initiate with this ability, to escape. Even just getting back to the point here is a blast. Also, reaching flyers as a melee character has never been easier than on Iron Fist. Just use wall running and tic-tacking off of walls to make yourself hard to hit, and then also to reach flyers very quickly, so that way you can save your kick to finish them off. Sorry, Jeff. Another passive, Chi Absorption. Passive, assists in taking down enemies, allowing him to absorb their Chi and gain bonus health. Unalive people, get health. It's pretty neat. Of his team ability, Dragon's Chill. Iron Fist channels the chi of Shu Lao into Luna Snow, transforming her ice power into a chi-infused frosty ring that radiates from her. Also, it gives Iron Fist 15% damage. Who doesn't want that? Finally, we have Living Chi, his ultimate, becoming Living Chi to boost his speed, damage, and attack range, delivering stronger punches while reducing the cooldown of Dragon's defense. I'm going to show you what that ultimate looks like, while also showing you some of the other things we've covered briefly here. Spider-Man cheesing until you know where your enemy is. Then I dive down, jump immediately on the healers. I wait for the counterattack. I right-click to get those 3 blocks, which gives me increased health, increased attack range, and increased attack damage. I then pop my ult to go Super Saiyan, dashing to each target every time that I left-click, getting increased attack range and even more increased attack damage. Then I tic-tac, go back to my point, and allow my healers to heal me so I can reset and go again. I think Iron Fist is defined by a few things. One of them is movement and engagement. So here at the beginning of a match, I'm going to engage on Squirrel Girl because she initiates on me, but as well as the fact that Captain America's on her. If you have a strong brawler on your team, if you follow up with Iron Fist, you're probably going to kill anybody. Here I am going after healers. Always healers is who I'm trying to unalive first. Then at a certain point, anybody can get it in this clip. But I am prioritizing who I think I can take out, getting to the health pack, and resetting. At the end of this fight, there's an Adam Warlock who's going into his Cocoon passive. As Iron Fist, you are really great to shut down Adam Warlock and his Cocoon stuff, as I do here, and then I destroy all the drywall in their house because I am a Kyle on Bang energy. In this clip, me and my friends are getting our butts kicked pretty hard, pretty decisively. This is the point at which I say, I've had enough, we're going to turn it around. So you see me using the double jumps and the wall running to get back to point as fast as I can, come from a high point of entry, dive straight down on Adam Warlock's face. I know Punisher's going to shoot me, so I right click to deflect, get all the punchies I need. As I'm jumping left and right using my A and D keys. On stick, just go left to right. You can do that with your jumps, and it will prevent you from getting shot in a lot of instances. So I pick Adam Warlock to set an example. I actually remember to use my E here, which I didn't in the first fight, if you'll notice. At this point, I'm going to shift click and kick the Jeff and the Adam Warlock like they owe me money. That's what you're going to do to the backline every single time. When they try to stop me from killing their healers, that's when I right click so that I get my empowered punches, my increased health. I leap out now that the healers are done. I get this very cheeky E in the corner, which I encourage you to do. Dive back in to make sure I get the KO on this Bruce Banner. Now, pause. I'm about to show you all my domain expansion. 1 minute of whoop-ass, where I release whoop-ass energy in 100 meters in every direction of my radius, only stopping when I come into contact with Squirrels or Kendrick Lamar.
Get that Jeff! Get that Jeff! Jeff running away!
Probably because they're small.
Ow!
I paid I'm gonna take a nap. I'm gonna save the fucking guy from me. Oh my god, I fucking just beat people in the hell like that.
Jeff's on the top left, by the way.
Oh my god, I killed Jeff right outside the spot.
Yes, my only weakness. Squirrels. When you're not diving healers, another thing that you can be doing is patrolling health packs, because not only are you great at taking them and needing them, you can also chase down anybody else who's going after them, like I did with this Captain America. It's usually a great place to find people that you can pick. You can also run along the rooftops here, just running back and forth until you know your team is moving in and they are distracted. And you dive, you saw him, Jeff in the corner. Best place to go for a Jeff is when he's isolated or has his back next to stuff, because you can take him out. Now, a really good Jeff would have already been wall climbing, and so that makes him very difficult. Normally, I would take out the other healer first, but he was available in solo. So now I'll go after Adam, and now that he's out, we hit our E, we heal up. Psylocke sees us, so we jump on her face. We don't have a lot of downtime ever, but that E heals so fast that it's all you really need. Now we're gonna move up and close out this Hulk who's been picking on our healers the whole time we've been picking on theirs. My healers are better. My hero's diff. My healer's diff. And yeah, we closed that one out clean. And what do? We remember to hit our E, because even though our healers topped us off, they cannot give us that 50 bonus health. So we want to throw that on every time. And then here's that air kick that just lets you lock on to opponents. I use the air kick more than I use ground anything. I'm usually jumping. And here, as you see, I'm always trying to maneuver around the back of my opponent's head, just like you would as a tracer or any kind of melee character. If you have experience in it, you want to make it as difficult for the enemy to target you as possible. Another thing I will say about Iron Fist that I think is slept on is the fact that you have to track with him, and you have to track very quickly due to how quickly you're moving around your opponents. And here you see one of the things about him is that he's able to just sustain. I've been fighting for another full minute. Another full case of whoop-ass energy has been opened, so we take out Jeff. We rush back to our team to make sure they have all the cleanup done. And yeah, you can see that cool channel has a long time on that ult, so even if you pop it a little bit early, it's probably not going to run out. The game started off as one of my most rough games of the night. but I didn't give up, and I just kept trying to apply different tactics, and that's just what you got to do. That's what I encourage you guys to do as well. Thanks so much for watching the video. If you stuck around this long, please like, comment, and subscribe. As I've said before, I'm a little guy. Subscriptions help the channel so much right now. Please comment down below and tell me if I missed anything, if there's anything that you loved about the video and you'd like to see more of. All the tips and tricks I compiled for my last Cloak and Dagger video have helped me in a lot of my new games, and I think as Marvel Rivals progresses and I get a few more character guides under my belt, I am hoping to revisit some of the character guides we had before after they've seen some patches and some changes. Iron Fist. Thank you guys so much, and as always, stay sharp, Fang Gang. See you next time.